well, boy, howdy, boys and girls, men and women of all ages and walks of life. Welcome once again to the building side of the garage. Can you believe it? How long has it been since I've done anything over here? Well, guess what? Yesterday, I came out and I did some work. We've got a couple days where we're not working on our other projects, so I've been coming out here and trying to get some work done on this Les Paul. By the way, I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. Heck, hope you're having a blessed week. And that is number 32 on the loop pedal for your listening and dining pleasure, of course. Anyways, what did we do? Well, we've been working on the neck. So this kit, of course, was from The Fret Wire. I bought a number of kits from them. Anyways, these, I'm not going to call them cheap, but inexpensive kits. You know, they're not the expensive great ones. And they do have things you have to work around to make them good. One of the things is you have to check all the frets and level them. So I got this tool. I've had it for quite a while. I'm not a luthier. I'm not great at this, but I figured out how to do some of this stuff. So if you've got the tool, the rocker, they call it a fret rocker, and you've got a fret file, that's the basics of getting started on getting your frets leveled. And when I say that, you don't want any to be above another one or way below. If it's way below, you got a real problem, because I can't replace frets, at least I don't know how. Anyway, so I went through yesterday and I took my rocker. As you can see, flat, it doesn't rock. If it goes like this, the fret in the middle is the one that's too high. So you take your fret file and you file it down. You got to be real careful, because you don't want to take too much off, because if it's low, then you have to redo everything. So I went through, and as you can see, it's got 4 sides. You get up here a little ways, and then you use this side. And then, once again, you use this side. Then you use the little side way up on the top. Anyways, I got them all to where I like them. I put a coat of tung oil on it. I will put more on. So let's check out another tool. I probably showed you this before, but if you like guitar building videos, there's a guy called Dan at Guns and Guitars. Watch his videos. He's amazing. He's really good, but he does a lot of stuff with just stuff you may have laying around. Instead of going out and buying this fancy made thing, you can take an aluminum steel ruler like this and notch out to where your frets are supposed to sit. And that way you can figure out if your actual fretboard is flat, fretboard and neck all the way through. So we've got it on here, okay? And you can see, I think, that this is pretty good until about the 3rd fret, and then it wants to take a downward dive. It's not twisted, it just has a downward dive on it. So once we get the neck glued in and tight and all our hardware and stuff on it, then we can go back, and if we need to, we can adjust the truss rod with this little nut here. It's got a little tool. And we'll probably have to bring it up a little bit, because it's diving down. And the strings will want to, fret out down here if you're not careful. Anyways, that's what we've been doing. You want to kind of see a better shot of it? Check it out. Here's the back. Now this is not finished by any means. It has to be colored, sanded, and polished. It's got a few flaws in it, but I haven't been able to make a perfect guitar yet. I'm not Paul Reed Smith. I don't have the patience. I'm not Gibson and Fender and all those guys. I'm just a guy in a garage, and I don't have a fancy paint booth and all that kind of stuff. So anywho's, with all that crybaby belly aching going on, let's stick this neck in here. Give ourselves an idea. Now you see it went in reasonably easy, which is good, but I may even have to take a little more off the sides of the inside of the body, and maybe a tiny bit more off the sides of the neck with the sandpaper, because you got to have room for that glue in here too. The glue's got to be able to go in there, but I like the way it's looking. Anyways, guys, that's what's going on. And so I'll probably sand out a little tiny bit more. Next time you see this, probably the neck will be glued on. I don't think I'll really film that. It's not that big of a deal. You just put a little glue in here. You put some on the bottom, of course. You put some on the sides. You put just a tiny bit here. Now back here you don't need any because that's just open. And then you just slide that neck in. You get your clamps and you clamp it down. And you know, the first one I did, I really overdid the clamping and it left a great big spot on the back. Not great big, but you know, to me it's noticeable. Other people might not even see it. But you know, it's like a little tiny flaw on the paint job on your car. You see it, but nobody else sees it. But you know, that's what happens when you're kind of a halfway, not a perfectionist, but somebody who really likes to have things look good. So that's just been what's going on. Now I am waiting for something. These are the pickup rings that, these didn't come with this kit specifically, but these are the ones, this is the color that came with this kit. I don't like the look of that at all. I think it detracts from the dark. So I thought about getting black ones, and I'm not going to tell you what I got, but I've got a couple on order, and hopefully they'll get here pretty soon. But once we get this neck glued in, we can start assembling this guitar. I'm not sure if I'm going to do all the color sanding and polishing before I install the neck, but it has to be done before you put all the electronics in. And that's the other thing that's going to be a real challenge for me. As I've stated before, you've got to get all your electronics in these little tiny spaces in here. And you can see these 4 holes, they got to have stuff in them and wiring. And then you got to go all the way from here. There's a hole here, and it comes out here, it goes across here and through there. None of it's undoable because they do it every day at these factories. So you know, there's no back plate on this, so you can't just have something get in there like an SG and wire it from the back. So even some Les Pauls have that. But since this is hollow, you've got to do the deal where you go in through this F-hole and install your pots, do all your wiring and stuff. You obviously do the wiring outside and then try to fish that in there and have enough to where you can hide it afterwards so you don't have a bunch of ugly wires showing through here. Anyways, guys, that's what's going on. Finally getting some work done. And I'll be doing a little more work on it, but you know, I'm really trying to let this body dry really, really good. You don't ever want to jump the gun on color sanding and polishing because you can do more damage than you can do good. Anyways, I hope you guys have a blessed week, a wonderful week. Pray for your country. Pray for your friends that need healing. Pray for the world. We've got all kinds of crazy stuff going on, as I've stated a million times. And just things are kind of rough all over right now. I know some of us don't have it super rough, but there's other people who are really struggling, especially with medical issues. Once you get up in age, a lot of times, the more people you know that are around your age, the more people are struggling. I've got friends that have real major issues that need to be addressed, and I pray for them every day. My thoughts go out to them. So anywho's, pray for your country once again. And thank you for watching my channel. I really appreciate it. If you like the channel and haven't, please subscribe. Push the like button and the bell button or whatever they say. Leave comments. I love comments. I don't get many, but the ones I get are usually pretty positive. So thank you for that. And I love y'all. And watch for more stuff. Like and share the videos with other people that you might not. If you know a couple other guitar players that may be interested in this, put it on, you know, share it with them. Anyway, enough advertising. Once again, have a great week. See you guys later. Bye-bye.